Hello there friends, Ken here, and welcome back to Dark Souls. Right, well, onwards we go. We're here with Cassandra, of course. Let's take a little peek. We managed to upgrade our battle axe to +5 at the end of last episode, so that's going to give us a pretty good head start on things. We can kind of unequip some of these items that we're not using. There's anything we fancy taking with us. These fire bombs. We got one more black fire bomb. We could take it if we want, or maybe just the regular ones. Anything else that takes our fancy? Maybe we'll pop this gold pine resin on in case we run into anything a bit tough. Okay, so we're at the Undead Church now. We've pretty much cleared it out. We did also run into a chap, Knight Lautrec of Kareem. So I kind of want to see if we can track him down, because he promised us a reward, and I would quite like to get my hands on that reward. How are you doing there? Hello, sir. Whoa, hello. The dill double stab. There we go. Got him. Cut him down in his prime. Oh, went for the parry. Didn't quite come out there. Well, not to worry. We've always got our sunny delight, the delicious Estus, the rejuvenatus. And again, you'll notice the Tower Knight chap we fought in here, he doesn't come back. He's a one-off. And also, that Channeler fellow who is up there with the trident, not here either. So there's a few enemies in Dark Souls that don't respawn, and it tends to be the weird sort of tougher milestone enemies. Obviously also the bosses don't, but we haven't really encountered too many of those. Just the initial Asylum Demon and then that bull-headed Taurus Demon. But we've heard tell of some others. We've heard tell of the Capra Demon down in Lower Undead Berg. We haven't been down there yet, but no doubt we will soon enough. And so I just thought we'd pop back to Firelink Shrine. There's old Petrus of the Way of White. Fairly peaceful here. Does this chap have anything to say now we've been...
Oh, have you seen that terribly morose lass? The Firekeeper.
We have.
She's stuck keeping that bonfire lit. Sad, really. She's mute and bound to this forsaken place. They probably cut her tongue out back in her village, so that she'd never say any god's name in vain. How do these martyrs keep chugging along? I'd peter out in an instant.
Yeah, well, we've established that this chap doesn't really have the strongest of wills, really. But it was our Firekeeper down here, and here we go. Here's our boy. Hello, Mr. Lautrec, sir. Good night. I wanted to do like a wave to him, do a bow. Hello. What does he have to say to us?
Ah, hello there. I have your reward.
Oh, fantastic.
Please, accept it.
Well, thank you very much. A sunlight medal.
I am grateful to you for freeing me.
His laugh's still very suspect.
Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
No, that's fair. I mean, we got him out of a tight spot, but it wasn't actually too much trouble on our part. We already found the key. It was merely a case of kind of generosity. Let's take a look at this sunlight metal, a badge of the ultimate honor. Faintly war medal engraved with the symbol of the sun is the ultimate honor, awarded to those who summon a warrior of sunlight and complete a goal. Represents Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who lost his deity status and was expunged from the annals. But the old god of war still watches closely over his warriors. Okay, so is our chap here? Is he a sunlight? Is he a warrior of sunlight? Like our friend
By the Lord,
Solaire of Astora?
your face. Your humanity is really slipping, but there are methods. Most fools have more humanity than they know what to do with. Now, who do you imagine will make the best use of it?
Mr. Lautrec, are you suggesting I should take their humanity? Our crestfallen friend said we could take the humanity of others by killing them. Is that what you want us to do?
You again. What is it? Our futures are murky. Let's not be too friendly now.
Okay, well, Mr. Lautrec appears to understand, this is Dark Souls, this is Lordran. You can't be too friendly with others. We're going to rest here because, you see, now we have 10 Estus flasks because this bonfire is kindled. And in fact, we could do that at the other bonfire. So let's head back up there. I realise this is a little bit of toing and froing to start off the episode, but let's blitz back over to the other bonfire. And then, if we kindle that bonfire, we should have 10 Estus flasks over there. And then we can think about progressing forwards and trying to make our way up the church. The alternative would be just to go up from here, but it would mean travelling on this long elevator to and fro. I don't particularly fancy that. And without getting too ahead of ourselves, this bonfire over here is going to be a fairly useful one to have anyway, so let's duck past these guys. See you later, chaps. We're a very busy lady. Cassandra, the bandit, on her way. And there we hear the clinking of old Andre banging away at his tools with his amazing chest. Okay, so you see we currently have 2 soft humanity up in the corner. Now, we want to kindle the bonfire, but we can't do it at the moment because we're hollowed. So, let's offer humanity and reverse hollowing. And now, you see, there we go. We've restored our humanity. Cassandra, alive and well. And now, boom, we kindle the bonfire. And now this bonfire will give us 10 Estus flasks. Okay. Right, well, let's get to it and see if we can get up that church. We've wasted enough time as it is. We've got to get... We think the Bell of Awakening is probably up in that tower, up to the top right. So, let's see if we can make our way upstairs and go from there. Hurrah! Little backstab invincibility. Always there to protect us. Ah, way too early on that parry. Cheeky delay. There we go. Lovely stuff. We'll have a little sip off. The nice thing about having so many Estus flasks is you can kind of rely on being able to top yourself off if you do make any slight errors of judgment or if you're being a little bit cocky. Oh, or if one of the Balder Knights decides to get a little bit aggressive. And there we go, leap in on him. And again, the leap in's very good because it can't be parried. And those Balder Knights can parry you. So it's something to be cautious of. Remember this ambush here. There we go. Be careful about all these guys because there are a lot of them. So we need to manage our stamina. Thankfully, with our +5 weapon, we're having no trouble taking them out in one hit. Unfortunately, they're having not too much trouble working their way through our health, what with there being so many of them here. You see, we did 113 damage to some of these and only 100 to others, and that's because we're getting in, I think they're attacks of opportunity. It's when the opponent is busy doing something. If you attack them then, well, you can get a little bit more damage because you're, I think, well, it's really a counter hit, I suppose, is probably the better term. But we've got a little message over here. What's this? Oh, it's Lautrec. But we can summon him. See, because we're human, we can now summon in other players, or indeed NPCs, as may be the case. We'll bow to him when he comes in. Here we go. Here he is. Look at him with his double curved blades. Delightful. Fantastic stuff. Okay, Lautrec. Now we've been told there's a boss up here. It's probably gonna be quite good to have him. Oh, and we got another one. This summon sign's far more golden. Look at this. Than Lautrec's. See if we can get old Solaire in. See what he has to say. What do you think, Lautrec? Oh, look at that. He's doing the praise the sun gesture. And he's golden. Well, Lautrec's not golden, so he's probably not actually a warrior of light. So I wonder where he got that sunlight medal. I wonder if he's already been doing some co-op of his own. Well, anyway, let's traverse this gate. And there's the bell tower. Okay, well, let's get over there then. Oh, something's kicking off. Ah, look, the majestic bell tower. Guarded by these stone gargoyles. Although those ones on the right look a little less stone than the ones on the left. Uh-huh. Right. I think we've got a bit of a scrap on our hands, everyone. Thankfully, we brought some friends with us. And hopefully that'll stand us in good stead.
Fight!
I'm going to apply this sweet buff to our weapon. We do have to be careful though, we are on a rooftop, remember. Easy does it. They're fairly fairly easy going. Oh no, there's another one down. Well, we have to be very careful now. Get him down, Cassandra. Oh, we got him. Fantastic. So just this one chap left then. Oh, we got the Gargoyle's Hellbird, and you see, this chap's had his tail cut off. He managed to cut off his tail and take it as a weapon. And we get the helm. Thanks very much, chaps. That wasn't difficult at all, really. I mean, we outnumbered them 3-2, and a numbers game is always a good thing to have on your side. But let's take a look at what we got. We got it. Browse and choose items. Okay, we got a sunlight medal. Presumably because we co-opted with Solaire. So I wonder if Lautrec had co-opted with another Sunbro in the past and had got himself a medal. And that's what got him that useful position. So let's take a look. We got a Gargoyle's Halberd. Halberd of the Gargoyles, guarding the Bell of Awakening in the Undead Church. Perfectly standard bronze halberd without any special power. Okay, well that doesn't sound particularly exciting, but it is what it is. And the Gargoyle Helm. An enchanted creature that guarded the Bell of Awakening. This bronze helm was for mere appearance's sake, as gargoyle skin is naturally hard. Little in the way of defense can be expected from it. Well, it's actually not too bad. I mean, it's not that much different from what we already have. It's a little better than our current hood, but then our current hood is made of, I guess, some kind of leather. So it's not really surprising that any kind of metallic helm is a little better. We also, probably worth noting, we also grabbed this this twin humanity. Just a twin one. Very rare, very unusual twin humanity. Gives you 2 humanity, as you might expect. Not too fancy, but good to note nonetheless. Up we clamber. So this looks like the way up to the bell tower. Well, this looks like the bell tower. This looks like the way up the bell tower, I suppose I should say. Not too much going on here. It's a fairly sparse area, but then I suppose it's really sort of function over over anything else. Function over form, I suppose. Have a little look around. Not much going on, really. Quite a nice view. Can we see anything of interest? Not especially, really. It's all a bit blurry. Just we're a bit too high up to see too much. But let's pull this lever. And there we go, a Bell of Awakening. You'll remember we heard other players ringing the bell as we were wandering through the undead parish and through the undead burg. And now other players will hear us ringing the bell. And there we go. Well, that's one down. And if our crestfallen warrior friend has... he was telling us the truth, which I have no reason to not to believe him, then we should have one more to go. So the other one, he said, one is high up in the Undead Church, and the other is far below in the ruins at the base of Blighttown. Oh, hello, sir. So I guess Blighttown's probably going to be one of the things we're looking to head to soon. Let's talk to this chap first.
I am Oswald of Kareem, the Power. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain.
Well, I mean, we're not sinners, I'll tell you that much. I like his stance. It's like halfway between, give me a hug, and, hey, do you want some? Come on. Well, what is it? Doesn't have anything to say. We can't... Well, I guess we could request observe. You have not sinned. Well, of course we haven't. As I said, we could also abandon Covenant. We did join the Way of White, but we don't really need to abandon them. We have no real reason to do that. And we've got some items here. Purging Stone. Ash-coloured stone encasing a skull. Humans are helpless against curses and can only redirect their influence. The Purging Stone does not dispel curses, but receives them as a surrogate. The stone itself was once a person or some other being. So this is actually a stone with a skull in it. And if you're cursed, you transfer the curse into this skull and then presumably just chuck it somewhere. The indictment slip. You can use to indict a trespasser who invades your world. And then they have to face the wrath of the Blades of the Darkmoon. So this is all some fun PvP mechanics. If someone invades you and you're not happy about it, you can call on the Dark Souls Police. The Blades of the Darkmoon. And you can join the Blades of the Darkmoon if you like and hunt down players who are invading others. And there's the Book of the Guilty that tells you who is, who is guilty, I suppose. Gonna buy the Book of the Guilty? Why not? He also sells Homeward Bones, which are those items that let us return to a bonfire. You buy a couple of indictments just in case. Why not? What else does he have? Karmic Justice, a miracle. We don't have the required souls for that. And it also requires 20 faith, it looks like. And he sells a talisman, and he sells bleeding and resistance rings rather. And also those Ring of Sacrifice that we found one in Firelink Shrine. Oh, crikey. I missed a bit there. He said it's only human to commit a sin, which is slightly weird to say.
I am pleased to see thee preserving thine humanity.
That's very kind of you to say.
Thou art welcome any time. It is only human to commit a sin.
Who talks like that? Okay. Well, let's switch this out and check out our new gesture. And I suppose we could also throw in the shrug as well. Kind of want to pop the bow a little bit closer so that we've got it. I kind of put all these in the wrong place. I forgot that it starts in the middle. Oh, there you go. Someone else has rung the bell. And we'll pop the wave there. So there we go. Well, what is it? There's Cassandra. I'm quite happy with how she turned out. We did quite well in the character creator in the end. Okay. Got plenty of notes here. Probably stuff like, don't fall off. Try a plunging attack. I mean, that is down. You see that enemy there? That's the archer fellow just outside the church. I'm not quite sure we want to try a plunging attack, though, from up here. Because quite frankly, I don't think we'd make the drop. So let's head back. And you'll notice also, when we beat the boss, our friends disappeared. So they only last until you fought the boss of the area. And then they go away. And you don't really see from them again. At least not straight away. Righto. Well, you know what? Let's head back to Firelink Shrine and see if we can speak to our new compatriot, Lautrec of Kareem, and also maybe we'll speak to the crestfallen warrior and see what he has to say now that we've rung the bell of awakening. I imagine he'll be able to point us in the next direction. Looks like we could probably hop out there if we wanted to and get some stuff on. I don't know if there's any reason to jump out there. Might leave us in a bit of a precarious spot. Anything to say, Petrus?
Oh, hello. Miracles, I presume? Yes, I know.
No, not too much to say.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
Well, my faith in you isn't particularly high, Petrus, to be honest. You've not done much of help. Where were you? Why couldn't I summon you in for help? Sir! We rang the bell of awakening.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide.
Look at that steely determination in Cassandra's eyes. This guy is a real softie. He's got no backbone. He's given up already. He doesn't know how we can do it. We had no problems.
Well, where have you been? I'm glad to see you're safe.
He seems a little more friendly now, which is good. I suppose we did work with him.
Have you heard of Trusty Patches?
No.
If ever a man has rubbed me up the wrong way.
Oh.
If he ever comes around again, I swear I'll have his hide.
Trusty Patches, you say? Well, I mean, that's not a name you easily forget. Trusty Patches.
You again. What is it? Our futures are murky.
Okay. Well, not too much left to do, but in fact, what I'm going to do here is show off one of those items that we've picked up along the way. It's Homeward Bone. And it's going to return us to the last Bonfire rest stand, if you remember where that is. It's not the one here, it's actually the one over by Andre. So that'll save us the trip back. And there we go, we're in the Undead Parish. Now we've got plenty of things we could do. We've got that key to the Undead Burg, or the lower Undead Burg. Maybe we should go check that out. Alternatively, let's level up. Alternatively, let's level up. Okay, where do we want to put our points? I guess we could get some more endurance. That's always good to let us attack more. And maybe put a couple of points into strength. There we go. Fantastic. And you see, we're still human. We should still be able to summon if needs be. You know what? Let's go down here. We saw this one chap, and he seems a little bit intimidating, firing these big lightning bolts. I don't fancy tangling with him, to be honest, but perhaps we can sneak past him and have a look, see what's out here. Whoa, easy does it. Now, it doesn't look like there's too much over there. But there's some enticing flowers guiding us in this direction. So let's take a look in the forest. Oh, a tree man. You know what works well against trees? Axes. Oh, okay, this chap's got quite the range on him. It's okay. We'll chop him down. We get a blood red Mosque Lump. Take a look and see if we can find where that is. Blood red Mosque Lump. Reduces bleeding build-up. Use this Mosque Lump before it reaches this point. So that's interesting to note, because bleeding, when it fills up the bleed meter, you're instantly taking the damage. There's no Whereas with poison, you remember we got poisoned and it's like a damage over time effect. With bleed, the damage all happens at once. So you have to stop the bleeding build up before it reaches maximum. There we go, chop this fellow down. There's a little path up here. This light is very enticing. Gorgeous view. But it's quite nice. It's a little bit unclear. But you can see some churches off in the distance, some nice big buildings. And quite a sharp drop off down here. But we'll not worry about that too much right now. I think we're going to head over here first. Because it seems to be this is where the messages are leading us. So that seems like a good place to go. Huh. Oh, there's an item up there. Oh, there's a chap here as well. Hello, sir. Yeah, take some of that. Ooh. There's like a weirdly suspicious clump here as well. Oh, there he is. I thought as much. Trying to be sneaky, eh? Trying to be extra sneaky because he's got no health. But he's staying alive. Like the Bee Gees themselves. Oh, see that? You see that little glimmer? I saw a glimmer. Is it like a hidden item? It is. Large soul of a nameless soldier. It looks like we can't get up to that item right now, but I imagine we'll come back around to it eventually. There must be a path around to it. Ooh. What's that glowing off in the distance? Dark ahead. It's dark everywhere, I'm not going to lie. I'm glad we cranked the brightness up a bit. I hope it shows up reasonably bright in the video. Locked by some contraption. Rather mystical, isn't it? Anything happening over here? Oh! Hello. There's a bonfire. How do we get round there? Looks like it's through this wall. Ah! Well, what is it? A hidden wall. You should probably tell people about that. Orange guidance soapstone. Right message. Try. Is there just an attacking? Where's the concepts? Maybe? Don't know where you would. Where would you put attacking? Actions, perhaps. Try attacking. There we go. Boom! A brand new bonfire. Why don't we rest here then? We still have a humanity. But we could kindle this bonfire. I don't know that we necessarily need to. It's not too bad to spend your humanity while you're human to kindle stuff. But it's not urgent, necessarily. We've got 10 Estus flasks still. We didn't use any coming over here. There's a fog gate. That could be a boss. It might not be. It's not always a boss in Dark Souls. Ah, I see an item, but I also see in the ground here these sneaky fools. See if we can take them out one by one. Oh, didn't hit with that attack. Oh no. A little bit low on stamina for that one. But it's okay. Huh. There we go. What does this message say? Try a plunging attack. I suppose you could leap into them. Looks like we've cleared them all out. Okay. We get a nice soul. Always helpful to have. Right. Well, there's a fog gate here. We'll head through that, but I think we'll do it on the next episode. So thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. We managed to ring a bell of awakening, so we're well on our way in this lovely Dark Souls adventure. So if you have had a good time, be sure to pop that like button, and feel free to subscribe to the channel for more Dark Souls and plenty of other games as well, of course. I've been Ken. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers! Well, what is it?